The question of whether the vagina can tighten naturally is one surrounded by myths, misunderstandings, and a wealth of misinformation. For centuries, cultures around the world have placed a heavy emphasis on the concept of vaginal tightness, often linking it to youth, sexual satisfaction, and even morality. But what does science actually say about the vagina's ability to tighten or loosen over time? Is it possible to change the tightness of your vagina through natural means? Or are these claims simply myths perpetuated by social narratives and clever marketing? Let's dive deep into the anatomy, science, and facts to debunk the myths and provide a clear understanding. First, it's important to clarify what people mean when they refer to a tight or loose vagina. The vagina is a muscular tube, highly elastic by design, meant to stretch and contract as needed. This elasticity is what allows for comfortable sexual intercourse, the passage of menstrual fluid, and quite remarkably, the ability to birth a baby. The walls of the vagina are made up of layers of muscle and mucous membrane, which are typically closed and collapsed, touching each other when the vagina is at rest. This means that, contrary to some beliefs, the vagina is never simply an open space, nor does it remain wide open after sex or childbirth. One of the most pervasive myths is that frequent sex, or sex with partners of different anatomical sizes, can permanently loosen the vagina. In reality, the vagina is designed to stretch during sexual arousal and childbirth and then return to its resting state. No matter how frequent sexual activity is, these tissues are resilient and elastic. The idea that a vagina can become permanently loose from sexual activity alone has no scientific basis and is rooted in outdated ideas about female sexuality and purity. Childbirth, particularly vaginal delivery, does stretch the vaginal muscles and tissues. After giving birth, it's common for women to notice some temporary changes in vaginal tone or tightness. The pelvic floor muscles, which support the vagina, bladder, and other pelvic organs, can become weakened or stretched. However, the body is adept at healing, and most women see a significant return to their pre-pregnancy state within several months. While some changes may persist, they are usually subtle and do not equate to a permanently loose vagina. This brings us to the concept of natural tightening. Many products and practices are marketed with the promise of restoring vaginal tightness. Creams, gels, herbal remedies, steam treatments, and even special exercises. Most of these products lack scientific evidence and, in some cases, can actually harm sensitive vaginal tissues. The vagina is self-cleaning and maintains its own natural balance. Introducing foreign substances or harsh chemicals can disrupt this balance, leading to irritation or infection. So, is there any way the vagina can become tighter naturally? The answer lies in the muscles surrounding and supporting the vagina, known collectively as the pelvic floor muscles. These muscles play a crucial role in sexual function, bladder control, and overall pelvic health. When these muscles are strong, they can contract more firmly, which may enhance sensations of tightness during intercourse and improve control over bodily functions. The most effective, evidence-based method for improving pelvic floor strength is through targeted exercise, commonly known as Kegel exercises. Developed by Dr. Arnold Kegel in the 1940s, these exercises involve repeatedly contracting and relaxing the muscles that form part of the pelvic floor. To perform a Kegel, simply tighten the muscles you would use to stop the flow of urine. Hold for a count of 3 to 5 seconds, then relax for the same amount of time. Repeating this exercise regularly, several sets a day, can yield significant improvements in pelvic floor strength over time. Strong pelvic floor muscles can result in heightened sexual pleasure, improved control over urination, and a general sense of tone and support in the pelvic region. For women who have given birth, are experiencing menopause, or who struggle with pelvic floor weakness, Kegels can be a particularly effective tool for regaining strength and confidence. However, it's important to note that these exercises do not tighten the vagina itself, but rather tone the muscles around it. Beyond Kegels, a healthy lifestyle plays a supporting role in pelvic health. Maintaining a balanced weight, avoiding chronic constipation, staying physically active, and not smoking can all contribute to the health of pelvic floor muscles. Chronic coughing, heavy lifting, and other repetitive stressors can weaken these muscles over time. For some, physical therapy with a specialist in pelvic floor health can provide personalized exercises and strategies for improvement. What about those popular home remedies and treatments, such as herbal sticks, tightening creams, or vaginal steaming? These methods are not only unsupported by evidence, but can also be risky. The vaginal mucosa is sensitive, and introducing foreign substances can lead to irritation, allergic reactions, or disruption of the natural flora, which increases the risk of infections like bacterial vaginosis or yeast infections. Medical professionals caution against using anything inside the vagina that is not specifically recommended or prescribed by a healthcare provider. Another aspect to consider is the influence of hormones, especially during major life transitions such as menopause. As estrogen levels decline, the vaginal tissues can become thinner, less elastic, and drier, sometimes leading to discomfort or a perceived change in tightness. In these cases, vaginal moisturizers, lubricants, or hormone therapy prescribed by a doctor may help restore comfort and function, but the focus is on health and comfort, never on conforming to an artificial standard of tightness. It's also important to address the societal pressures surrounding vaginal tightness. Cultural norms, media portrayals, and misinformation can lead to anxiety, shame, or dissatisfaction with one's own body. The truth is that every vagina is unique, and there is a wide range of what is normal. The emphasis on tightness as a marker of youth, desirability, or sexual prowess is not only unfounded, but also harmful. Sexual pleasure and satisfaction are influenced by many factors, including emotional connection, communication, arousal, and physical health, not just anatomy. For those who experience significant pelvic floor weakness or other issues such as prolapse or incontinence, there are medical interventions available. Pelvic floor physical therapy, biofeedback, or, in some cases, surgical procedures can help restore function and quality of life. These interventions are designed to address genuine health concerns, not cosmetic ideals. To summarize, the vagina is an incredibly resilient and adaptable part of the body. It does not become permanently loose from sex, nor can it be tightened in the way many products and myths claim. The only scientifically supported method for improving sensations of tightness is through strengthening the pelvic floor muscles. Kegel exercises, a healthy lifestyle, and, when necessary, medical therapies are the most effective and safest approaches. It's essential to approach this topic with compassion and understanding, recognizing that concerns about vaginal tightness are often rooted in societal pressures rather than medical necessity. If you have concerns about your pelvic health, the best course of action is to consult with a qualified healthcare provider who can offer guidance, reassurance, and evidence-based solutions. In conclusion, the myth of natural vaginal tightening is just that, a myth. The vagina's natural elasticity, the strength of the pelvic floor, and overall health are what matter most. Embrace the truth about your body, reject harmful myths, and focus on what truly contributes to your well-being and confidence. The real key to pelvic health is knowledge, self-care, and the understanding that your body is remarkable just as it is.